Hey everyone, I am back to update you on where I stand on the Popsugar reading challenge. I've just finished the third book, which has stabbed me in the heart. It was brutal. We'll just leave it at brutal. This prompt was for an audiobook. I listen to quite a few audiobooks throughout the year. I get them from my library app, the Overdrive app, and if you don't have it, I don't know why you don't. You should get it. For this prompt, I chose Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. And I don't know where to start because, like I said, it stabbed me in the heart. And then after that, it really left me to just wallow in my grief. I don't know where to start, but here I go. This is a YA book about a girl named Samantha Kingston, who is the quintessential popular mean girl at her school. It takes place on Valentine's Day, or the school's Valentine's Day, because it's actually February 12th. And the only thing she's worried about that day is how many roses she's going to get in school and the special gift she's going to give to her boyfriend that night. But things don't go as planned, and she actually ends up in a car accident at the end of the night where she dies, which leaves her in an alternate reality where she lives the same day over and over as if she's in Groundhog's Day. At this point, I'm going to try hard not to be spoilerish. And it's really hard because all I want to do is talk about it. But I'm going to try my best not to do that, okay? Okay. So if you like books that make you cry or you like books about redemption, this is a good book for you. From page one, this book just drew me in. It was so realistic. I felt like the wallflower that, was also trying to stay out of Samantha Kingston's way. It was that raw. The writing was just so good. I just felt like I was in it with them, and it pulled me in from the beginning. But on the other end of that, the writing was so good, and this character was so miserable and awful and shallow that I was like, how am I ever going to feel for this girl? Please, how am I going to care about anything that happens to this Samantha Kingston? But this book is all about character development. So if you like books that are more plot driven than character development, this isn't going to be the book for you. Beyond her writing, I really liked the themes that were in the book. Some of them are being okay with who you are as an individual, second chances, sacrifice, friendship, and then there's Kent. Oh, Kent, you stole my little inner teenage heart. I loved Kent, and I said I wasn't going to be spoilerish. I don't know. I don't know if this falls in the spoiler category, so if you're sure you're going to read it already, you may want to just click away. That's just because I have to say, for a character that was not in the book that much, you were awesome. I just loved Kent. Why was there not more Kent? We needed more of Kent. He was my favorite character, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to stop myself right there because I was about to say something that I shouldn't say, so I'm done with that. I really liked this book. I might pick it up, an actual physical copy of the book, just to have in my collection, because I feel I might go back to this one. There was a lot in it, and there was a lot of little nuggets throughout the book that you don't realize until you get till the end of what's actually going on. So there's a lot going on, and I feel like I'd really like to read this, not listen to it as an audiobook. And that kind of brings me into what I didn't like about this book. And the first one is that there's a lot of substance abuse in this book. And since they're teenagers, that really got to me. I'm not saying that teenagers don't deal with this on a regular basis. I know that is true. But the way it was written, to me, it felt like it was glorifying it, and I'm not into that. So that was the first thing. And the second thing is, if you have not read it and you're gonna pick it up, do not go the audiobook route. Just don't do it. While the narrator did very well with the main character's voice, when it got time for her to do any of the teachers' voices or even Kent's voice, it just got annoying. I'm just gonna be brutally honest. It was annoying to the point where I was like, I don't know if I even want to listen to this book. I just didn't like it at all. But I did, thank goodness, because this book was amazing. And I'm going to happily give this book a 4.5 out of 5. And I am begging all of my friends to pick up this book. And when you do, that is a contract between the two of us that we are going to go out for coffee and we're going to discuss this, because the end of the book leaves you where you need to discuss it. And I have nobody right now to talk to about it. So please, at least one of you, do me the favor as a friend and pick up this book so that I can talk about it. Please. So if you loved the book, let me know. And if you think I am crazy and that it wasn't as good as I'm talking about, then also leave that. I'm working on 3 books right now. One is not part of the challenge. I kind of just picked it up just to listen to because it's another audiobook on the way home. But there are 2 others. One's a classic I'm super excited to pick up, and one that I'm just kind of trudging through. You'll hear all about that in the next video. But until next time, keep on reading.